we have to work hard. We have to be among those who, barakallahu fikum, are sincere and they know that the test of Allah Azza wa Jalla is coming, and you have to pass it. Naam. Now, from here comes another episode, and that is, first of all, mushkilatu da'f al-iman. To click this content. Okay. The problem of the weakness of iman. Some of those things I will mention, which we complain about because it is leading towards the weakness of our iman, such as many of us, we complain about that our heart is not soft. It is hard. It is harsh. We complain about so much of sins we commit. So many difficulties and sins in the community in which we are. We don't fear Allah. We don't find that kind of tenderness when we offer ibadah, like prayers to Allah Azza wa Jalla. We can't taste the ibadah. We cannot get the essence out of it. We are struggling. People are getting stingy. They don't want to spend in the path of Allah. Too many issues related to our heart, spiritual heart. Despair from the mercy of Allah being said, difficulties, hardships related to our daily life and living, being arrogant. Everybody's nafsi nafsi. It's about me and myself. I want to get everything. I want to be the winner. I don't want others to have it. Let me be the rich one. Let me be the most beautiful one. Let me be the one who is the biggest celebrity in the entire world. Allahu Akbar, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. You know, all these things, if we really want to tackle, it's a long, long way. But my advice, right from the beginning till the end, will be every issue you face in this world, there's an answer or answers to that, and there cannot be an answer better than from the Quran and Sunnah. Always remember, that is where you go. Whatever it could be, and you will always find the answers for that there, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. You should know that our iman, yazid wa yanqus. Our iman, our faith, it decreases and increases. Right? It increases, it decreases. In the best moment, I'm pretty sure all of you may be in agreement with me, is at the time of Ramadan. We love it. We love it, man. You know why? It becomes so easy to be a good Muslim. It becomes so easy to practice Islam. It becomes so easy that probably there were haram things you were watching or listening or reading or talking about or going to places as such or consuming. And now you find it so easy to avoid it all. And that's why, not because I maybe or someone is, committing haram, that's why you are saying it. No, it's there for all of us, regardless of whether you are committing it or not. You find yourself so elevated in Iman, and you start to wish, I wish the entire 12 months were all about Ramadan and nothing else. Subhanallah. So if the Iman, of course, indeed, it increases and decreases. So one of the most important things for you, so your spirituality can increase, is to get the lazda, the taste, the halawa, the sweetness of Iman. أن الإيمان له لذة. It has a taste, the Iman, and that is what we want. ثلاث من كنا فيه فقد وجد حلاوة الإيمان. الله أكبر. أن يكون الله ورسوله أحب إليه مما سواهما، وأن يحب المرء لا يحبه إلا لله، وأن يكره أن يعود في الكفر كما يكره أن يقذف في النار. رواه البخاري. You know, me and you, we all want to have the taste of Iman, right? We agreed on that. You agree? Say loudly. I do. Thank you. Jazakallah khairan. Have a smile on the face, man. Even if I can't see you, but you can see me, and you know somebody may be watching you. MashaAllah, you get some rewards. Barakallahu fikum. You know, when I say smile, you say, oh, nobody's seeing me, so instead of smiling, you say, or something like that. Astaghfirullah, sorry about that. No, you smile, inshallah, you will get the rewards even if nobody sees it. So, three things if you have, this is going to give you that halawatul iman. The essence, the taste, the sweetness of iman. And what is that? That Allah Azza wa Jalla and Rasulullah Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the two of them, they are more beloved to you than anything else. And that will be reflective in your deeds. Oh, no. Allah prohibited it. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he has told that this is as it is haram, and I'm not going to do it. Though you wanted to do, but when you remember what Allah said, when Rasulullah said, oh no, I'm not going to do it. This is Hubbullah wa Rasulah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? The other one is when you love someone, you like someone, your relationship with someone, it is based on Allah. So you love him for the sake of Allah and you hate him, or you dislike it for the sake of Allah. Once Allah Azza wa Jalla, number three, is taken you out of kufr, you hate to go back to it as much as, or as you hate being thrown in the fire. If you bring this concept in yourself, it is going to give you that motivation of iman. Barakallahu fikum. Also, he said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, afwan, ذاك طعم الإيمان من رضي بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد صلى الله عليه وسلم رسولا. You will taste iman, meaning the essence, the beauty, that you will enjoy it, being a good Muslim, you know. Those who have accepted Allah, please be Allah, meaning that Allah is my Rabb in Khalas and so forth, right? And you accept your deen as Islam being your deen, and of course Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as your messenger, is a messenger of Allah to you, the Prophet of Allah Azza wa Jalla. So, as we know that we go through stages and weaknesses would come in our iman, so we need to increase it. Barakallahu fikum. يقول صلى الله عليه وسلم كل بني آدم خطاء وخير الخطائين التوابون. Each one of us, the mankind, we make mistakes. We are sinners. We commit sins. But if all of us are equal in that same, in the sense we do commit sins, some a little bit less, some a lot, then how can we distinguish who is the better amongst those? وَخَيْرُ الْخَطَّائِينَ التَّوَّابُونَ. Then the best of those who commit sins are those who go and do tawbah. This is the magical aspect of it. And no wonder, you know what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us about Allah in a Sahih hadith, and this hadith is going to, inshallah, it should increase the pulse of your heart. The heartbeat should go more. Well, let me say the hadith. لو لم تذنبوا لأتى الله بقوم يذنبون. If you don't commit sins, meaning that you are khalas, an angel figure, right? Say, for example, you become an angel figure, saintly figure, you don't commit sins. So what is going to happen? Allah Azza wa Jalla will change you because you guys, khalas, alhamdulillah, malaika. So Allah Azza wa Jalla will take you away and bring a nation, people who will commit sins. They are not angels, right? Summa yastaghfirun, then they will repent, do istighfar. Ya Allah, please forgive me. I have done that. Ya Allah, in the morning I did this, at night I did that. I was supposed to do this, Ya Rab, but I was in the weakness of Iman and I did. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. And then again, after the tawbah, they commit sins. Then again, they do istighfar. In the end, you know what happens? Well, this is the beautiful part of that is, ثم يقول الله لهم اسمعوا اسمعوا. Listen to this. Listen to this, my beloved ones. Allah Azza wa Jalla says in the end to you or me or someone, افعلوا ما شئتم فقد غفرت لكم. Do whatever you want, man. Do it. Whatever sins are, I will forgive you. You know, we need to understand the hadith first. Number one, that it's not that if you become an angelic figure, Allah will take you away and bring another one. It means, wallahu alam, that it's not possible for us as mankind to be sinless. We are going to be among those who have shortcomings, shortfalls, committing sins. So don't take that when you end up committing sins that you have done something which takes you out of being a mankind or something like that. No, you are a mankind. So meaning that you will commit sins. That's what it means. It doesn't encourage you to commit sins, but it basically tells you a statement is there what you are. It's all about what you are. But then the message which is after is what you should do. The first part is what you are, unavoidable. Secondly, what you should do because of what you are. And that is to do istighfar. Seek refuge in Allah. Ask Allah for forgiveness. And then the last part of the hadith, you know, you can always grin and take out that foolish grin out of it, you know, and say, oh, yeah, man. You know, Allah has said, do whatever you want. I have forgiven you. It's not for everyone, right? It's for those people who commit sins and really they regret and do tawbah. Aywallah. So the first part is what you are. The middle part is what you should do. And the end part is the result of what you should do. What you are, what you should do, then the result of what you should do if you do. What else you want? Come on, man. What else you want? Isn't going to Jannah so easy? Yes. Fixing up yourself, there is nothing more easier than that. Provided you act on it. This is where you need to take the first step. And what you want will happen bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. And that's why we are here today, right? That look, whatever you may be going through, we are talking about mostly spiritual side and psychological side and whatever it is. You know, there's cure and treatment for that in Islam. قال الله تعالى وإذا مرضت فهو يشفين. وإذا مرضت فهو يشفين. When I'm sick, Allah cures me. وَنُنَزِّلُ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ مَا هُوَ شِفَاءٌ وَرَحْمَةٌ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Allahu Akbar, Allah reveals from the Quran where is shifa, treatment for any one of us. So when we have Quran, when we have Sunnah, when we know how to do it, and when we know the method of doing it, that's it. That's what you do. And, you know, I will finish it off with few tips here of what you should be doing to increase your iman. I've given some examples of how the iman weakens, right? Part of that weakness of iman also is, amongst the biggest reasons is al-jahl. When we are ignorant, jahil, or Jahil Murakkab. And that's why you are here. Not to be Jahil, but to be Alim, mashallah, and Alima. One day will come when you graduate. One day will come when you learn. One day will come when you have taken a certificate and gone through 4 or 5 years of your education. You know, you'll remember, I was such a big Jahil, you know. I was totally ignorant. I had no idea about these things, but I learned it now. And then the shaitan is not going to put you in a place where it used to. If you do go next time, it will not be by the trick of the shaitan, but out of your weakness of iman. Two different things. Barakallahu fikum. Then we end up committing too many sins, minor and major, and then we end up going through all the mubahat, halal things, right? We get engrossed so much in halal stuff that it weakens your iman. So sometimes we should keep away from things which is halal and perfect, and you are used to it, just to teach yourself, just to control yourself, just to let the shaitan know who is the owner, the teacher, the master of yourself. Definitely not the shaitan. You should use the shaitan for yourself, and not that the shaitan uses you for its mission. We should learn how to use the enemy for our own good. I will give you an example of that. I love to give examples because it settles the matter for once and all. Just recently in one of my lectures, I told about it. You know, for example, every time you commit a sin, something specific which you have weaknesses on, you'll say, I'm going to fast tomorrow. So you fast. You really go and fast. So after a few days again, you end up committing the same. Okay, Ya Muhammad, Ya Ahmad, Ya Khadija, I had told you, I will fast. You go and fast again. You will continue doing this for a few days or probably weeks or months. Then the shaitan is going to realize, oh, this guy, he keeps his promises. Every time he commits a sin or whatever, and he goes and ends up fasting and getting heaps of rewards. Now, what the shaitan is going to do, it will make sure that you don't go and do that sin again. It is going to do its best to keep you away from that sin. Amazing this dunya. Sorry about that. Barakallahu fikum. Ayyawallah. So, among those things to increase your iman, of course, we know the basics, but let me give one or two, and I'm going to finish it off here, inshallah. Barakallahu fikum. We all know, right? Basics. What are the basics? If I say, no, you want to write something, please go ahead and write it. Basics to increase our iman. We all know those stuffs, right? Whenever somebody's talking about increasing iman, we are going to start with those things. Say it, come on, mashallah, in the chat. It's only I realized a while ago I can see the chat in my laptop quite nicely. Mashallah, barakallahu fikum. So I wasn't able to see too much in my mobile, which is on my right up here. Mobile is a very small thing, right? Okay, make dua. What is saying? Make dua. That is going to increase your iman. Knowledge, gaining the knowledge. إنما يخشى الله من عباده العلماء. أحسنتي يا بنتي. Anything else? MashaAllah, tazkiyah. Yeah, tazkiyah to nafs. Purification. That's the process we are talking about. Dhikr, after, salah, na'am. Read the Quran. I was about to say it, reciting the Quran. I gave the example of fasting. Tawakkul Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Barakallahu feekum ya Zahra. Hayyakillah. And mashallah, you people are getting active now. That's the way it is to be, mashallah. Yes. That's what we are. I think that's enough, mashallah. Look, yes. As-salam, as-siyam, tilawat al-Quran, at-tadabbur, al-faham, thinking. You know, sometimes you just sit down and think about Allah, khalq Allah, as-sama wal-ard, in all those processes and stuff, mashallah. Musahabat al-salihin, to be with good people, to be with religious people. It is going to help you bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, you know, and many other things. I'm pretty sure you all know, and a lot of things are going to come on the way while you are in this conference. And I pray to Allah, may Allah bless you all, bless me at the same time, our families and all those whom we love. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us steadfast on the deen of Islam. And may Allah Azza wa Jalla gather us, if not in this dunya, then definitely in hereafter. Jannatul Ala al-Firdaus. Ameen. May Allah make this dunya an easy place for us all to live in spite of all the fitan and the trials and the tribulations which we are going through. And wherever we are, whoever the Muslims are, may Allah keep them in unity and love and harmony and safety. Ameen. Allahumma wahid sufuf al-Muslimin وشتت الكفر والملحدين وفرق جمعهم وشتت شملهم يا أرحم الراحمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم إنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. اللهم أعنا على ذكرك وشكرك وحسن عبادتك يا أرحم الراحمين. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. اللهم أعنا على الذي فيه رضاك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم بلغنا شهر رمضان. اللهم وفقنا للصيام فيه والقيام يا رب العالمين، وتلاوة كتابك آناء الليل وأطراف النهار على الذي يرضيك عنا يا رب العالمين. اللهم اغفر لنا وكل من نحبهم يا رب العالمين. اللهم اجمعنا مع النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين وحسن أولئك رفيقا. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.